Check your feelings. This is a subject I talk about quite a bit in my videos all the time because we live in this victimhood society that everybody wants to blame things for their situations. You know, you have a great day, things are going great, you wake up the next day and things aren't the way you planned them. Well, guess what? You need to work on your mindset. You have to create positive events in your mind. And you have to realize that it's a choice you make. Things don't go your way. That's life. Life happens for you. All these disappointments in life, all these trials and tribulations, going through adversity will teach you so much about who you are as a man. You know, I spent a lot of my life blaming everybody else, blaming others for my misfortunes of the decisions that I made. I was looking for love in the same place that I always lost it. You hear this in recovery. People talk about the definition of insanity, doing things over and over again and expecting the same results. And then you attract people that will co-sign on your victimhood. You know those people, they all get together, they say, hey man, how's it going? Oh man, it's so hard Monday, man, I'm so tired, blah, 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 blah. And then you have a person that you're talking to that just co-signs on that bullshit. And those are the people that you attract. But if you dig deep when those days happen, when you're feeling tired, when you're having a bad day, when you dig deep and you don't complain and you push through and you have adversity, those are the days where you have to level up. You have to man up as a man and level up and stop victimizing everything. Everything. People do it all the time. People might have a disability, they victimhood themselves because they're not willing to take more work, push harder through that, and become the man that they admire. Instead, they bitch and complain all the time about things that happen, and we see it time and time again in this world that we live in. People blaming stuff on the color of their skin, people blaming the stuff on environment, people blaming the stuff on their parents. And I get it. Those are all validated. They're all validated. I understand them all. They're all validated reasons to be upset. But you need to surpass that. You need to dig deep through yourself, through self-reflection, through the work, through discipline. People do not have discipline. They don't understand. They can't even stop themselves from fucking eating all those fucking snacks. They put their weaknesses out there and then they just spread it to everybody else. They spread that stuff because they cannot stop disappointing themselves. And they just bring all their weaknesses to the forefront. They just show all their weaknesses. They show that they're a glutton. They show that they're a victim. They show that they're lazy. They show that they're just not the man that they admire. And they live a life of resentment. And resentment is just a hookup telling you you're not living your best life. All my life, man, a huge part of it, up until a couple years ago, I was always living in resentment. Couldn't figure out what was going on. And then I had to take an honest look at myself. And I just had a day where I just was reading this book called The Untethered Soul. And Michael Singer was talking about the voice in his mind, the narration that was going on, and how he became more aware of the narration like a movie and sat back and enjoyed the show instead of reacting on every negative thought that he was processing. And I just right then a light switched on and I realized myself who the problem was. It's myself. I couldn't get out of my own way. Things would go wrong. I'd get in a fight with my wife, and in my head I'd be like, screw her, I'm moving out, I'm doing this, blah, blah, blah. All because of something that hurt my feelings, because I was living my life with my feelers out there constantly. Oh, I don't like that. I don't feel good. That's not what I want to do. That's not the way it works. Life is hard. Life is challenging. And that's when you have to put in the work and get ready each day. Prepare yourself for battle each day. That's why I get up early. That's why I work out. That's why I meditate on some quotes that I can take, a tidbit of something that I can take and reflect in my day, all day. And then constantly with books I'm listening to, podcasts, YouTube channels that enlighten the mind, to push yourself, to make yourself the best version of yourself each day, man. You know, and just standing up. And you know, the biggest thing I find when people are stuck in self-pity, and when I would be in that self-pity, now I do, when it happens, I start to do kind acts for others. And then I forget about the weak-ass bullshit mindset that I'm going through. You know, every single day, my alarm goes off at 3 a.m. and I have to call myself a bitch because the first thing I think about is I need to stay in this comfortable bed. I'm too tired to get up. I need a little more sleep. Fuck that. You get up, you grind, and you face adversity head on, and you stop being a bitch, and you stop being this weak-minded fool, and you embrace these times and embrace these moments and be the best version that you can get every day. Be that best version of yourself and get after the day every single day.